Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so Cardi B recently dropped her album, Am I the Drama, and she did take shots at a few female rappers on songs. Now in the songs Magnet and Pretty and Petty, she was dissing the girls, most notable JT, Ice Spice, and Bia. Now in the song Magnet, she did go on to whack Ice Spice, and she did go on to say this: slow-faced chick, whose spot you taking? My spot forever, I'm like a Dalmatian. Now allegedly that was a response to Ice Spice's song In Her Mood, where Ice did go on to say, oh they mad cause I keep making bots, oh she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was blank, I'd hate me a lot. In the next verse, Cardi did whack JT very hard, and she did go on to say, now let's talk about this hating chick, ungrateful chick. I don't care, met somebody, gotta say it chick. Fake friend chick, a clown chick. On the neck, kicking your friend while she down chick. Your loyalty depends on who you around chick. Backdoor chick, hating on a low chick. You a shady chick, you been trash since you was born. Mama didn't want you, Brenda's baby. Tail wagging chick, bottom feeder chick. All that D sucking, still ain't get a feature chick. She just mad she got a dude she be sharing bags with. My dude may cheat, but I don't stick nothing up his bottom. You look a hot mess, easily impressed chick. You never gave looks, you started getting dressed. Ricky O, the only fashion house you know chick. You should have asked me, would have took you to the show, you little chick. Now, Cardi B did mention the spat JT and Carisha Young Miami did have on X, where Young Miami did go on to say to JT, a girl trying to kick me while I'm down and play into these narratives is dangerous when I've been nothing but a friend to you. Now, Cardi B also dedicated an entire song called Pretty and Petty to Bia, where she did respond to Bia's diss track last year called To Me, where Bia was exposing Cardi B's tea and her relationship with Offset. Now Cardi B did whack Bia very hard on this, I'm not gonna lie. She did start it off by saying, name 5 Bia songs, blank pointed to your head, bow, I'm gone. That was something to be said. I will say that was something to be said, and I do believe Bia will respond, and Bia does have an album coming out next month, so I wouldn't be surprised if Bia does whack her on her album or does put out a deluxe album or single. Now in my opinion, Cardi did bring up old beef. Her beef with Bia did happen over a year ago, and her beef with JT happened over 2 years ago, and her beef with Ice Spice wasn't really a beef. She did call out Ice Spice for being low-key fake and did have her post a picture, but there wasn't much after that. Now it does seem like Cardi B was coming at them in many ways, saying that they were doing things in order to appease Nicki Minaj and get features and looks, but I feel like Cardi used them in order to promote her album. Now a lot of fans do feel like Cardi whacked Nicki Minaj as well on her single called Dead with Summer Walker by saying, guess who's doing shows for dang near free and pockets hurting. Now many people do believe that this was a reference to Cardi B's blogger friend Kim Barbie, who did put out alleged receipts of Nicki Minaj doing tours in order to pay off her debt and advances to her label, which wasn't proven to be true, and Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 tour did extremely well. And to be completely transparent, I do believe Cardi B whacking the girlies on her album did cause a stir, buzz, and hype and had people come back and listen to it, but I feel like that was the main standpoint, her disses, not necessarily the music, but we shall see how it evolves. Now moving along to Doja Cat. Now Doja has a new album dropping next Friday titled Bye, and she has been doing a lot of promotion and interviews in order to market this album. Now she did release the track list to Bye, where it was very noticeable that there was no features on this album, very similar to her most previous album Scarlet, where she also did not feature any other artists as well. And although I do feel like Doja is extremely talented and one of the best performers of this generation, I do feel like she needs artists because this album isn't really getting that much buzz, and Jealous Type kind of came and went, and I don't believe this rollout has garnered her much attention to the album, but we shall see what Doja has in store next week. Now moving along to the final topic, Ice Spice and Latto. Now although it is good that Ice Spice and Latto did make up and squash their beef and did come out with a song called Gat, it did not perform well on the Billboard Top 100 charts because it did land at number 1 on the Bubbling Under chart, which means a lot of people didn't care for it, a lot of people did not tune in, and it wasn't the gotcha moment that they may have expected it to be. Now, I will say the video was cute, and I do believe it is good for them to make up. It is good for business, and they do look good together, but overall, the song was trash. It was mid, and I can see why it didn't perform well, and I think they should try again. Ice Spice has a new project coming out very soon, and she's putting out new music, so maybe Latto will appear on her upcoming project, but we'll have to wait and see. But they need to go back and try to figure something out. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thank you again for joining me for yet another video, and until next time, bye.